Hey guys, so today we'll be reviewing another passage, which is the Galapagos Islands Vacation. So here is the answer key, and here are my answers. So as you can tell, I got the first one wrong, got the second, third, fourth right, I got the fifth right, got the sixth wrong, I got the seventh right, and the eighth wrong. So I got one wrong, two wrong, and three wrong. Again, like the other passage. If you didn't watch that video, you should have watched that. So today we'll be going over those three questions. So first we're going to go over number one. So let's go. Number one, what is the main reason the author wrote this story? So I said B and they said D. So B is to compare the various characteristics of Galapagos Island wildlife. And before I talk about D, I'll say how I got the answer. So they were, she was kind of describing it, where it's located and all that stuff. And she was talking about the animals there and how they're totally different with the temperature and stuff. But then if you go to D, is to raise awareness about its need to protect the Galapagos Islands wildlife. And if you go about to the last paragraph here, it says, I'm really interested in saving the environment here. And usually the last paragraph is like the conclusion that makes up like the whole passage. So that's how they got D. So it's D. Now we're going to go to number two. And then, no, wait, sorry. We're going to go to number 6. So 6, I got I and they got G. So we're going to scroll down to number 6. So I said G because at first, at that time, darting was running and gliding was sliding. So pretty much they're still starting. If you think of a bad penguin, they start like flopping around and then they start gliding with their flippers. So they dart with their flippers. And then if you think about it, I got 6 totally wrong. Because these are like the most opposite. And then I said standing and shadowing, but shadowing is like more standing up. So that's why it's darting and gliding, because the darting is like going fast and gliding is just sliding on the floor slowly. So yeah, and there's no really proof in that from the passage. They don't really talk about it. And now we're going to go to number 8. And I got G and they got I. And let's see why. So, if you didn't watch the video where I answered the questions, I thought it was concerned because they were, if you read the last paragraph again, they were concerned about saving the wildlife and they want to keep the animals safe. But it turns out it wasn't, because I didn't follow the directions carefully because I wasn't thinking, because they were actually concerned about the animals. Because it says, the author of this article can best describe as all the following except, and they were concerned, they were adventurous, and they were knowledgeable of all these animals, except for withdrawn. They weren't backing out anyway, and I wasn't thinking whatsoever. So that's why it is I. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.